The Baltimore Ravens select.
Here, guys, no more countdowns. Tonight, the Baltimore Ravens and 31 other NFL teams select their future prospects for their rosters, and I'm excited. It's going to be an interesting, surprising draft. I think one of the most surprising we've seen in a long time. And the Ravens, they don't shy away from that at all. I mean, there's rumors they might go after Lane Johnson, the left tackle, who's predicted to go somewhere between 5 and 10. Maybe a little higher, 11, 12, but, I mean, can you imagine? Tavon Austin, I'm not a big fan of him. Love him, he's a hometown guy, but not a big fan of him. Rumored there's a rumor of Manti Te'o. That's been a rumor since the draft began, but Manti Te'o, Kevin Minster, don't think they're available. Not big fans of them, never have been. Has nothing to do with the off-field issues, just not big fans of them. They're a possibility. You're going to hear a lot of people say the Alabama game that Manti Te'o played in was his biggest flaw. I just don't like him as a football player, as a Baltimore Raven. That's just my opinion, but you know, we'll have to wait and see. Ravens, Ozzie Newsome, again, they're going to do that best player available, and I think that's the best way to go. And there's a lot of options out there. I've done mock draft 1.0, mock draft 2.0, mock draft 3.0. Every single one, with the 32nd pick, I have the Ravens taking a pass rusher. Because why not add a young guy to this roster who can love getting after the quarterback? They're trying to incorporate Courtney Upshaw into it more, McPhee into it more. You already got Suggs. Terrence wants to be back to get, you know, being Mount Cody again. So why not get a young pass rusher? And that could be anybody from Tank to Marcus Hunt, somebody like I've selected, Arthur Brown from Kansas State, Gasheen Green from Rutgers, or somebody like my final selection, mock draft 3.0, Alec Ogletree from Georgia. And there's more out there. Wide receivers, the options are endless. You know, you have somebody maybe like a Marquise Gilbert, Justin Hunter, Roderick, Stedman Bailey, but when it comes down to it, I still think the Baltimore Ravens, if they select one, select Quinton Patton from Louisiana Tech. I just think they fell in love with that guy. There's other receivers out there. There's plenty more down the list, but I think Quinton Patton from Louisiana Tech if they get a receiver. Again, offensive line, they're looking at Lane Johnson. He's an early guy, but there's more options out there. Travis Frederick. There's one guy I liked. He's a possibility. Cornerbacks, really haven't looked into them much, but they're also a possibility. Safeties, I love Eric Reed. Would love to have him. Think he'll be gone before the Ravens get on the board, but there's other options out there. I'm thinking late round, maybe Bakari Rambo, which I had in the mock draft 3.0. Tight ends, maybe they get in a late tight end. And I think one of them that stands out, which was in one of my mock drafts 2.0, Jordan Reed. A guy who plays kind of like Aaron Hernandez. Just an amazing football player. A non-typical but very versatile and athletic tight end. And there's other options out there. Running back, quarterback. You just never know. Maybe they want to fill Ray Lewis's shoes with the inside linebacker. And maybe they are looking at somebody like Manti Te'o. You just never know. The options are endless, and tonight we find out who the Baltimore Ravens take. Hopefully. As, of course, if the Baltimore Ravens don't surprise us and trade out of the second round or out of the first round. We'll wait and see about that. So my prediction is staying on the record books as mock draft 3.0. Pick 1, Alec Ogletree from Georgia. Pick 2, Quinton Patton from Louisiana Tech, and pick 3, Bakari Rambo from Georgia. Taking 2 Georgia guys in the first 3 rounds. That's what I think. Could change, probably will. Who knows? But we'll wait and see. If the Ravens want somebody, they're going to try their best to get that person. And if that means giving up, a couple draft picks, they got 12 this year, they're going to do that. If it means going back, they're going to do that. So stay tuned for the NFL draft, and I'll bring you the latest as soon as the Baltimore Ravens make their first selection, and I'll be here watching all the rounds up until Saturday when I got to go back to work. Will not make it to the draft party, the late round draft party at the Ravens Stadium this year. I will try to get there next year. Everybody enjoy themselves out there. Enjoy the draft. Baltimore Ravens on the clock officially.